Hello children, welcome to Chemistry. My name is Mahantesh Shettar. This is ICSE 2023 examination specimen question paper chemistry. So it will be for 80 marks. So from this you will come to know how the question paper pattern will be there. So as usual, section A is compulsory, section B you can attempt any 4 questions. Let's start. You can also find the PDF form of the solved question paper in the description link. So you can download it from there. So you can see section A. Weak electrolyte is ammonium hydroxide. Alcohol and glucose both are organic compounds, so they are non-electrolytes. Potassium hydroxide is strong. Electron affinity is maximum in halogens. As you move across the period, electron affinity increases. Inert gases have positive values, so they are not, excluding inert gases. Next thing is main components of bronze, copper and tin. Polar covalent compound is ammonia, methane, nitrogen, chlorine, non-polar. Acid which has two replaceable hydrogens, you can see I have written the formula as well. From this you can say carbonic acid is what is it? Two replaceable hydrogens are there. Phosphoric 3. So acidic and hydrochloric 1 1. Next, the hydroxide which is soluble in excess NaOH is lead hydroxide. You can see here the lead and zinc hydroxides are soluble in excess NaOH. Only these two. Relative molecular mass of carbon dioxide is 44, then its vapor density is. Use this formula, relative molecular mass is equal to 2 times vapor density. So vapor density is this divided by 2, so that will be 22. Drying agent used to dry hydrogen chloride gas, constant sulfuric acid. Catalyst used in Haber's process, finely divided ion. Aqueous compound which turns colorless phenolphthalein to pink. Phenolphthalein in acid and neutral, it is colorless. In base, it will be pink, so it's ammonium hydroxide. The gas formed when carbon reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide. The organic compound prepared when ethanol undergoes dehydration. I have written the reaction also for you. So what you have to do here, from ethanol you just have to remove the water. What is left? A new bond will form between carbon and carbon, so it is ethene. Next thing, IUPAC name of methyl acetylene. So for that you should remember acetylene, which is first member CH triple bond CH. So to this, if you attach one methyl group, that will become methyl acetylene, and ethyl group if you attach ethyl acetylene. So this is what IUPAC 1 2 3. So propyne, ethine is acetylene, so these two are not alkyne, so propyne is the correct answer. Product formed at the cathode in electroplating of an article with nickel. Cathode, always the metal will go and deposit the metal ions or the cations. C and R is what? Cathode negative reduction. So reduction means what? Reduction is gain of electrons. So nickel plus 2 will go to the cathode, gains electrons and form nickel atoms. An alkali metal found in period 3 in group 1. So this is the group 1. Hydrogen. So how do I remember? Hi, Lena, K, Ruby, close friend. Hi, Lena, K, Ruby, close friend. So third period is cis, sodium, mark it. Come to question number 2. So you have 15 MCQs. Question number 2, 5 marks. You can see the picture here. So it may be a diagram related question in the annual exam also. So the diagram shows an experiment set up for the laboratory preparation of pungent smelling gas. The gas is alkaline. So alkaline means you know already what is that. There is only one gas we studied, ammonia. So this is for the preparation of ammonia. Name the gas collected, ammonia. Many people may write NH3. Don't write the formula, write the name, ammonia gas. Write a balanced chemical equation for the above preparation. It's written here. So from ammonium salt, we prepare ammonia gas with an alkali, reaction with alkali. So ammonium chloride plus NaOH. So this is a quick lime, calcium oxide. So together you use, so that is soda lime, because sodium hydroxide is deliquescent. So when you do this, you will get salt, water and ammonia gas. How is the gas being collected? Downward displacement of air. So the air will come down because the ammonia gas is lighter. Next question, what is the purpose of using Y? So if you see here, Y is this. So this should be a drying agent. What is the purpose of using drying agent? It is to dry ammonia gas. You can also write to remove the moisture from the ammonia gas. How will you find that jar is full of gas? So when, white dense fumes observed when glass rod dipped in dilute HCl brought near the mouth of jar containing ammonia gas. So you might already know this. NH3 plus HCl gives you NH4Cl, that is white dense fumes. Next is match the following questions. Acid salt, I have already matched here. You can read first and then you can also match. So acid salt is fourth one, sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3, because there is one replaceable hydrogen. Copper oxide is black in color. Zinc hydroxide, soluble in excess, sodium hydroxide. Copper metal is reddish brown. Polar compound is hydrogen chloride. Okay, so this is the very simple fill in the blanks, 5 marks. Ammonia in the liquefied form is. Remember, ammonia, whether it is gaseous form, liquid form, even if it is solid form, unless it comes in contact with water, it will not show its basic nature. So it is neutral, neutral to litmus. Therefore, always we use moist litmus to test the ammonia gas, HCl gas, etc. Organic compounds are generally insoluble in water. They are soluble in organic solvents. An inert electrode used in electrolysis of acidified water is platinum. There are only two electrodes which are inert, platinum and graphite. So whatever option you have, tick that. Hydrocarbons having double bond is alkenes. An alkaline gas give dense white fumes of NH4Cl with hydrogen chloride gas. I just told you previously. Identify the following. Actually, it should be name the following. Give one word like that. The property by which carbon bonds with itself to form a long chain catenation. Substance that conducts electricity in molten or aqueous state electrolyte. Energy. Should not give the example. Don't write any NaOH solution, HCl solution. No. The energy required to remove an electron from the valence shell of a neutral isolated gaseous atom. Ionization potential. Name the process by which bauxite ore is concentrated. Bayer's process. BAE. Hall-Héroult process is to get the aluminium from alumina. This is just a concentration. The bond formed by shared pair of electrons with both electrons coming from the same atom. So that will be coordinate or dative bond. If it is coming by both, then it is covalent. Come to next question. Draw the structural formula for the following. 2-pentanol. 2-pentanol, you can see pent means what? 5. So first write 5 carbon atoms. 2 means second position. You can write here or here. OH. Okay, right. Then remaining all other hydrogens. Done. Ethanol. Nal. Al means what? Aldehyde. Eth means 2. So 2 carbons you write. 1 carbon will containing COH. C double bond OH. So this is aldehyde group. So for this you write the hydrogens. 1 butene. Butene. Ene means double bond. 1 position. And but means 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first position. 1 means first position you have a double bond. So remaining all hydrogens. Name the following organic compounds in IUPAC system. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the root word, so but. And OH is the functional group OL. What is the position of the OH? First position, not second position, it's the first position. So 1 butanol or but 1 all. This one, 1, 2, 3, prop, triple bond YNE. What is the position of triple bond? 1, 2, 3, you write. So 1. 1 propine or prop 1 ine. Come to this. Identify the anion present in each of the following compounds when barium chloride solution. Okay, BaCl2. Compound B didn't give. White precipitate insoluble in dilute hydrochloric acid. You know the compound with barium, which is white precipitate, is barium sulfate. So it should be, and barium sulfate is not soluble in dilute hydrochloric acid. So it should be sulfate ion. Okay, SO4 minus 2 ion or sulfate ion you have to write. When dilute sulfuric acid is added to compound D, a gas is produced which turns lime water milky but has no effect. We know which turns lime water milky but no effect on acidified potassium dichromate is CO2. So if CO2 is coming with an acid reacting with some substance, so that substance should contain the carbonate, compound D. So therefore it is carbonate anion, CO3 minus 2. Anion is negatively charged ion. Write the products and balance the equation. S plus HNO3 will be there. So it will give you sulfur is oxidized sulfuric acid. Reduced for products for HNO3 is NO2 and H2O. I already balanced. How do I remember this? Sulfur valence electrons are 6. So you'll write 6 HNO3 directly. So if you know 6 HNO3, you can balance 6NO2 and 2H2O. ZNS plus HCl, so it will be H2S gas formed here, sulfide plus acid. So ZnCl2 plus H2S, just balance 2HCl. Come to arrange the following as per the instructions. Increasing order of electronegativity for these. For these kind of things, first you have to write down. Obviously, to remember first 20 elements. Okay. Write down whether they are coming in the same group, same period, etc. Okay. Sodium and potassium. Sodium is here, potassium is here, same group. As you move down the group, what happens to electronegativity? Decreases. So potassium is less electronegative than sodium. Okay, remaining if you check chlorine, silicon, sulfur, they will come in the same period as sodium, silicon, sulfur, chlorine. So across the period, what happens to electronegativity? It increases. So therefore, potassium, sodium, silicon, sulfur, chlorine. This is the increasing order of electronegativity. Come to the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all of them are coming in the same period. What do you have to do? Increasing order of metallic character. So what is that? Lithium, the second period. Across the period, what happens to metallic character? It decreases. How? See, this is lithium, beryllium, metals. Boron is a metalloid. These all are non-metals. So metallic character decreasing. So just write in the reverse order because they ask you increasing. So FONCBBELI. Done. So halogen groups they have given here. Increasing order of atomic size. So we know as you move down the group, what happens? Atomic size increases because number of shells increase. Therefore, write increasing order means FClBrI. That's it. Next question. Fill in the blanks again. In a covalent compound, the bond is formed due to dash of electrons. Sharing. Ionic means transfer. A molecule which has a single lone pair of electrons. Ammonia. Water has two lone pairs on oxygen. Electrovalent compounds do not conduct electricity in their solid state. They conduct electricity in molten as well as aqueous state. Question number 4. For each of the substances given below, what is the role played in the extraction of aluminium? Cryolite. Okay, Na3AlF6. Lowers fusion temperature from 2050 degrees Celsius to 950 degrees Celsius and also increases the conductivity. 2 points. Graphite, it just acting as an anode. Cathode will be a carbon lining in the electrolytic cell. Gas carbon will be lined. But the graphite is anode. 2 marks. Calculate a gas cylinder is filled with hydrogen and it holds 5 grams of gas. The same cylinder holds 85 grams of gas X. Under the same temperature and pressure, calculate the vapor density of gas X. So first of all, you should know what is vapor density. Okay, vapor density is mass of volume V of gas X divided by mass of volume V of gas, which is hydrogen gas. This should be at same temperature and pressure. So already they have given, both have the cylinder, gas cylinder filled with the hydrogen. So both cylinder means both have same volume. Mass for hydrogen is 5 gram, mass for gas X is 85 gram. So do vapor density is equal to 85 by 5, you will get 17. Okay. Next question, give the empirical formula of CH3COH. First you write it like this, C2H4O2. What is empirical formula? Simplest ratio between the combining atoms. So just check 242 you can simplify. So make it CH2O. CH2O is empirical formula. So overall 2 marks for this. Next question, the following questions are pertaining to the laboratory preparation of hydrogen chloride gas. Okay, write a balanced chemical equation for its preparation mentioning the conditions required. Already written here, NaCl plus H2SO4 concentrated. You should mention the concentrated or dilute. If you don't mention, you will lose marks. Below 200 degrees Celsius, NaHSO4 plus HCl, already balanced. Why is concentrated nitric acid not used in the preparation of hydrogen chloride gas? Because concentrated nitric acid is volatile and it will volatilize along with HCl. So it will make HCl impure by mixing with it. Hydrogen chloride gas is collected. Hydrogen chloride gas is collected by upward displacement of air because hydrogen chloride gas is heavier than air. Explain the following. Concentrated nitric acid appears yellow when it is left standing in a glass bottle. So that is due to dissolution of reddish brown NO2 gas. You have to mention this color. And NO2 you have to write, nitrogen dioxide gas also you can write. How it is formed? Formed by decomposition of HNO3. If you leave it, HNO3 can decompose in presence of sunlight, or even if the temperature increases, it will form nitrogen dioxide. So that will dissolve in HNO3 itself and changes the color to yellow. An inverted funnel is used to dissolve hydrogen chloride gas in water. Explain. Okay, inverted funnel arrangement, it provides two things. It prevents back suction of water into reaction mixture. Also, it provides the larger surface area for the dissolution of the gas. These are the 2 points. All apparatus made of glass is used in the laboratory preparation of nitric acid. Okay, why? Because glass is acid resistant. That is one point. Another point is nitric acid attacks rubber, cork, etc. as it is corrosive in nature. Therefore, we use only glass apparatus for preparing nitric acid. Question number 5. State one property of ammonia demonstrated in the fountain experiment. 2 marks overall. A, B together. So ammonia gas is highly soluble in water. So that is the property demonstrated. That can be asked for HCl also. Same you have to write. Hydrogen chloride gas is highly soluble in water for HCl. Give the ionic equation when ammonium hydroxide is dissolved in water. See, they are asking you ammonium hydroxide in water. So ammonium hydroxide is a weak electrolyte. So you have to write the reversible reaction mark. NH4OH plus H2O reversible, NH4 plus 2OH minus. Name a probable cation. Cation is what? Positively charged ion. Reddish brown precipitate insoluble in ammonium hydroxide. We know Fe plus 3 ions will give reddish brown precipitate with ammonium hydroxide. So it should be ferric ion or ion 3 ion. Blue colored sulfate solution. So usually copper containing compounds are blue in color. So its solution is blue, means it is copper 2 ion or cupric ion, not copper 1. Give balanced chemical equation. Laboratory preparation of methane from sodium acetate. This is decarboxylation reaction. Here I have written CH3COONA, sodium acetate, plus we use soda lime again here, sodium hydroxide and quicklime. What happens? Decarboxylation. Carbon dioxide goes as the carbonate. You can remove Na2CO3. What is left? CH3 and H means CH4. Preparation of ethane from 1,2-dibromoethane. This is called dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation, what do we use? Potassium hydroxide, which is alcoholic, hot and concentrated. So this is 1,2-dibromoethane. Then potassium hydroxide. Take away, potassium takes the bromine, OH takes the hydrogens. So we'll get an alkyne, which is ethane. So this is balanced equation, 2KOH, 2KBr, 2H2O. Ethene reacting with chlorine. Ethene formula, C2H4 plus Cl2. This is addition reaction, which is also called as chlorination for chlorine. So therefore it is C2H4Cl2. That's it. State one relevant observation for each of the following. When excess ammonia is passed through an aqueous solution of lead nitrate. So lead nitrate will form white precipitate formed initially, which remains insoluble in ammonium hydroxide. It does not dissolve. In ammonium hydroxide only copper and zinc dissolve in excess. Copper sulfate solution is electrolyzed using copper electrodes. Copper electrodes are active electrodes. What observation you can write here? Mass of cathode increases or mass of anode decreases. You can also write pink or reddish brown metal deposited on cathode. Okay, that also you can write. Ammonium hydroxide is added to ferrous sulfate solution. Ammonium hydroxide with ferrous sulfate means dirty green precipitate will be formed. That's the observation. Question number 6. Define. So definitions they have asked. Gay-Lussac's law of combining volume. This you have to by heart. Okay. When gases react, they do so in volumes which bear a simple ratio to one another and to the volume of the gaseous product formed. This all things happens at same temperature and pressure. Conditions should be same. If you write everything, you don't write at same temperature and pressure, no marks. Vapor density. What is vapor density? Just told you previously. The ratio between the masses of equal volumes of gas and hydrogen under same conditions of temperature and pressure. Again, condition should be same. Solve. So based on this only, Gay-Lussac's law only, this question given. 1250 cc of oxygen was burnt with 300 cc of ethane. Calculate the volume of the unused oxygen, volume of carbon dioxide formed. This is overall 2 marks. Balanced equation they have already given. That's good. So just write here balanced chemical equation for this is this one. According to Gay-Lussac's law, what 2 volume of ethane will give you require 7 volume of oxygen. Therefore, how much here? 300 cc. So therefore 300 cc of ethane requires how much? When you do it, you will get 1050 cc of oxygen. So therefore overall oxygen is how much? 1250 cc. So in that, if you remove or subtract 1050 cc, you will get 200 cc. Therefore unused oxygen is 200 cc. Again, calculate carbon dioxide volume. Okay, so 2 volumes of ethane gives us 4 volumes of carbon dioxide. Therefore 300 cc of ethane will give us how much? When you do it, 600 cc of carbon dioxide. This all thing you have to write, then only you will get full marks. Many people simply write directly 600 cc CO2, 200 cc CO2, no marks. Okay, calculation you have to show. State the conditions required. State the conditions required. Conversion of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. Catalyst used here, vanadium pentoxide V2O5, temperature 400 to 450 degrees Celsius. This is in the contact process, manufacturing of sulfuric acid. Conversion of ammonia to nitric acid. Actually, ammonia to nitric acid. It should be nitric oxide. Okay, they have given overall thing, nitric acid. But anyway, what is important here? Platinum catalyst at 800 degrees Celsius. So this will be your oxidation of catalytic oxidation of ammonia. Conversion of nitrogen to ammonia, Haber's process. What we use? Finely divided ion catalyst, molybdenum promoter, 450 to 500 degrees Celsius temperature, above 200 atmospheric pressure. These all are conditions. Next, in that fourth, choose the role played by the constant sulfuric acid. ABC already given. So out of these three, you have to select. For these particular reactions, which one you have to select? Okay. So if you check this preparation of HNO3 by sodium nitrate, it will be non-volatile nature of concentrated sulfuric acid, B. So here if you observe copper sulfate pentahydrate, water has been removed. So water removal means dehydrating nature. So C. So obviously it should be A. What is this? Oxidation of sulfur. Question number 7. Find the empirical formula and molecular formula of an organic compound from the data given. So how you have to solve this? You have to get full marks means you have to solve like this. Element, percentage composition, atomic mass, atomic ratio, simple ratio. So first you have to write all the elements, its percentage composition, atomic mass will be given. Find the atomic ratio. How? Percentage composition divided by atomic mass. If you do, you will get the atomic ratio. Once you get the atomic ratio here, simple ratio. Out of these three, whichever is smallest, so you have to divide all other atomic ratios by that number. So 1.26, you have to divide 6.32 by 1.26. So when you do that, you will get the simple ratio. So number of atoms you will get for carbon 5, hydrogen 5, nitrogen 1. So when you get this, C5H5N is your empirical formula. But they have also asked you to find the molecular formula, and they have given vapor density is 39.5. 39.5 means molecular weight will be 2 times vapor density. So you have to find the N. So when you multiply empirical formula with N, you will get the molecular formula. So when you do this, molecular weight by empirical weight is equal to, you will get it is 1, because empirical formula weight is here 79. So therefore molecular formula is also C5H5N. So to show all this calculation, then only you will get full marks. Identify the functional group present in the following organic compounds. HCHO. C double bond OH means aldehyde. So this is aldehyde functional group. C2H5COH. COH is what? Carboxylic acid functional group. During electrolysis of copper 2 sulfate solution using platinum as cathode and graphite as anode. See, platinum and graphite both are inert, so don't worry. State what you observe at the cathode. Cathode, same thing happens, pink or reddish brown, copper deposited. State the change noticed in the electrolyte. So what happens here? Electrolyte color is blue, so that blue color of electrolyte fades away and becomes colorless eventually. Write the reaction at the cathode. Cathode is CNR. Previously told you, cathode negative reduction. Reduction means gain of oxygen, sorry, gain of electrons. Here copper 2 plus will gain 2 electrons and become copper atom. Choose the answer from the list which fits the description. So there are 5 compounds they have given. A basic oxide. Basic oxide is a metallic oxide, so calcium oxide. An oxide which is acidic. Acidic oxide is a non-metallic oxide, CO2, but not CO. CO is neutral. Okay. An alkali. Alkali is a soluble base which is NaOH. Okay. And FeOH is not a soluble base. Question number 8, last question. Draw the electron dot structure of the following. H3O plus. H3O plus is hydronium ion. You can see it is formed by the coordinate bond. So water has 2 lone pairs. One of the lone pair is donated to H plus. So you will get the hydronium ion. So you have to write the structure like this. This arrow mark will show the coordinate bond. Overall, you have to write the plus charge. So it contains both covalent as well as coordinate bond. B, methane preparation they have given. Carbon has 4 valence electrons, hydrogen have 1 1 1, just with a dot here and hydrogen cross I have given. So when they form the bond, you will get this structure. Okay, so this is electron dot structure for methane. Distinguish between the following as directed. Sodium carbonate and sodium sulfate by using dilute HCl. See, carbonates with HCl acid, they will give you what? Carbon dioxide gas. Sodium carbonate gives brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide gas with HCl, whereas sodium sulfate gives no gas. It will not release any gas. Second one is ammonium sulfate and sodium sulfate by using calcium hydroxide. See, ammonium sulfate with calcium hydroxide. This is one of the method to prepare what? Ammonia gas. Right? So on heating produces basic ammonia gas. But there is no reaction between sodium sulfate and calcium hydroxide. Okay, this is how you differentiate between these two. Name the particle present in strong electrolyte. Strong electrolyte means only completely dissociates, so the only ions are present. Weak electrolyte means partially dissociates, so ions as well as molecules will be there. Non-electrolyte means do not dissociate, no formation of ions, so molecules only. An element X has atomic number 17. Answer the following questions. State the period and group to which it belongs. So write the electron configuration. Why? When you write electron configuration 287, number of shells 1, 2, 3 will give you period number. So period number is 3. Valence electrons will give you the group number. Group number here old notation 7a, but new notation you have to add 10. So plus 10 you have to do. So 7 plus 10 is 17. So this is group number 17, period 3. Is it a metal or non-metal? Obviously it's a non-metal because 7 electron means it has to gain electron. Gaining electron means non-metal. Write the formula between X and hydrogen. So it will be HX. 1 electron required, hydrogen, HX. Okay, so this is the solved paper for 2023 specimen paper. Hope you liked it. Thank you so much.